Thank you for viewing the MAC Low Income Household Water Assistance Program application tutorial. You can receive information on the MAC LIHWAP program at macproject.org/LIHWAP. That's MAACPROJECT.org/LIHWAP. The MAC LIHWAP page will have benefit information explaining the benefits of the LIHWAP program. We'll also have eligibility requirements, including all of the zip codes that MAC services, including the income guidelines for eligibility. You should have filled out an eligibility form from this site in order to receive an application. Once you have filled out this eligibility form and you are deemed eligible, you will then receive an email that looks like this. This email will be from MAC Provisio, and it will say if you are eligible based on your screening or if you are ineligible and what those eligibility requirements are. If you are potentially eligible, that means that we need additional information in order to process your full application. In order to complete your application, you will need the following. You will need a government photo ID. Any of these different identifications will be applicable. You will also need a current water or wastewater bill that is past due. This program will only pay and support past due water and wastewater bills. You will also need proof of eligibility, which is your income. You will be able to provide income verifying documents for all members of the household 18 and over. This can be done through W-2s, tax returns, pay stubs, or bank statements. If you receive CalFresh, CalWorks, you can provide us with your benefit letter, and that will confirm your income eligibility. If you have received MAC's LIHEAP, that's Low Income Household Energy Assistance Program benefits, within the past 120 days, you are also automatically income eligible, and we will provide that documentation. In addition, if you are a renter and your utilities are included in your rent, you will need the following. You will need a current water or wastewater bill for the property that you are living at, and you may need to request this from your landlord. You will need a copy of your rental agreement, and you must be listed as a renter on the agreement. You must also complete a landlord agreement that has been signed by your landlord. Attached to your eligibility email will be that landlord management agreement. You can print out and provide this to your landlord, or you can email this to your landlord for them to fill out and print and provide to you. This is where they will say the name of the tenant, the service address, and the amount of your rent that goes toward your water or wastewater bill. Once you have read this entire email and you have all the supporting documents, I suggest that you take all of your supporting documents and upload a copy of each document to the device you are using in order to fill out your application. This means you'll need to take a picture and save a JPEG. You'll need to upload a document, a PDF document, or a .doc document onto your laptop, computer, smartphone, or device that you are using to fill out this application. If you have difficulty filling out your application, we will be offering in-person clinics once a week, every Wednesday at the MAC Community Room at 1387 3rd Avenue, Chula Vista 91911. We are only able to serve 40 people at these clinics, and it is on a first come, first serve basis. We advise you to please attempt to fill out your application online prior to attending a clinic. Once you have read through your entire email and understand the eligibility requirements and understand the supporting documentation that you need to upload, you can click on the application link. Once you have clicked on the application link, you will be forwarded to a form stack document that you will fill out in order to confirm eligibility. This application fills out the entire Department of Community Service and Development from the state of California's application. You will need to click this box up here that says you acknowledge that we will keep your information private and confidential in our Salesforce system. You'll put in your name. You'll put in the last name of the person that is applying. You will need the birth date of the person that is applying. You will also need the service address, the unit number if you are in an apartment building, the service city that you are residing in. The service county should be San Diego. Service state will be California. And please make sure you include your zip code, and the zip code should be one of the zip codes that are listed on our MAC website. If your service address is the same as your billing address, you can click this box here. It is not uncommon for people to have a service address and then a different address for their mail. If you have a different address for your mail, please make sure you fill out the mailing address information below. You will also need to designate if you own or rent your home. If you own your home, you'll click own. If you rent, you'll click rent. After you go through and add your mailing address, you will then need to enter a social security number. You must be over the age of 18 to apply for this program, and someone in the household must have a social security number. After that, you will please enter in your phone number. That way, if there is any additional documentation that is needed or an incomplete application, we have a way to quickly reach out to you, as well as an email address. It is very important that we have a correct email address, as we will be doing most of our correspondence via email, including your eligibility. The next section will be demographics. This is where you will enter the information for the people in your household. You will enter the number of people in your household between the age of 0 and 2. You will enter the number of people in your household between the age of 3 and 5. You will enter the number of people in your household between the age of 6 and 18. People between the age of 19 and 59, people above the age of 60, people who are considered disabled, people who are considered Native American or a seasonal or migrant farm worker. Following that, you're going to enter in your gross monthly income. This is the amount of money that you are receiving every month into your household. Some households may be receiving TANF, which is a temporary assistance for needy families. You'll enter that amount here. You may also be receiving SSI or SSP benefits. SSI is supplemental security income. There's also a possibility of receiving SSA or SSDI, which are disability benefits or Social Security Disability Insurance. And the most common form of income would be from your paycheck, the amount of money that you receive every month from your work. Under interest, this would be interest that you receive from specific investments that you have, pension or retirement benefits that you receive on a monthly basis, any other form of income that anyone in your household above the age of 18 receives. And then here you will enter in the total amount of income that your household receives every single month. After that, we're going to look at the household members. According to the information that we put up here, for the demographics of the people in our household, we have 4 people in our home. Therefore, when we get here to household members, we must enter information for all household members. If for some reason you have more than 7 people in your household, that is okay. You'll enter in for all 7 people, and we may ask for additional information and documentation after we receive your application. The applicant or household member 1 is the person filling out this form. You will put in the race of the applicant, if they are Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish, the gender of the applicant, the amount of gross monthly income that that person brings in, and where that money is coming from, whether it's coming from work, paychecks, whether it's coming from insurance, disability, whatever that might be. Next, you'll have household member number 2, what the relationship is to the applicant, the date of birth for this person, the race for the second applicant in your household, if they are Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish, their gender, the amount of money that they bring into the household before taxes every month, and where that source of income comes from. Next, you will have household member number 3, the relationship to the applicant, the date of birth for that household member, the race of that household member, the amount of income that household member brings in, and what that source of income is. Household member number 4, you will also enter in that information, including the relationship. You will enter in that person's birth date. You will then enter in that person's race. And you will enter in that person's gender. The amount of money that that person brings into your household. If you have additional household members, make sure that they are listed above, as well as here under household member number 5, member number 6, and member number 7. If you have additional folks in your household, we may ask for additional supplemental information after we have received your application. After household member number 7, you'll see these 3 questions here. If you or someone in your household is receiving CalFresh or food stamps, you'll click this box and you will automatically be income eligible. If you or someone in your household is receiving CalWorks, you can click this box and you will be automatically income eligible. If you or someone in your household has received LIHWAP within the past 120 days, you can click that box and we will verify that information on our end. Next section is to pay your bill. In order for us to pay your bill, we will pay directly to the water service that is providing water to your property or your place of residence. You will need to choose only one of these 3 options for us to pay your bill. We can pay your water bill directly. We can pay your wastewater bill directly. And in most cases in San Diego County, your water and wastewater are combined into one bill. You can only choose one option. Next, you'll enter the name of your water or wastewater company. Then, very important that you ensure that the account number listed here is the correct account number. If the account number is different on your water bill than it is in this application, we will not be able to move your application forward. So please ensure that this number is correct. Next are a series of questions regarding past due balance. Is your utility service shut off? If it is, please press yes. If it is not, please press no. Do you have a past due notice or past due balance on your bill? The answer should be yes if you've come this far, because we can only pay water bills or wastewater bills that are past due or have a past due balance. We can also assist you if your utilities are included in your rent. If your utilities are included in your rent, you should be past due on your rent. Next section is very important. This is where we upload all of the files that you need to prove your eligibility. You will need a copy of your government issued ID. You will click the add file, and then you should have your government issue ID saved as a JPEG. It can be JPEG, PDF, .docx. It's all accepted. I do highly recommend that you name your file with your last name and then what that file is, as it will make it much more easy for you to find that document. Next, you'll need your proof of income eligibility. This can include your benefits letter from CalWorks or CalFresh, or it can include your pay stubs or a W-2 or a bank statement showcasing the income that you have listed previously in this application. You'll click the add file, and that is where you will add on your proof of income for each member in your household that has income. You can click add file multiple times to add the different sources of income for each person in your household that is bringing in money into your household. Next up, you're going to need your current water or wastewater bill that has a past due amount. You'll click add file. You'll make sure that you have your water bill uploaded and saved that has a past due amount. Next, if you are a renter and your utilities are included in your rent, you will need to add a water bill that is from your landlord. You will need to ask your landlord for a copy of that water bill. If you are receiving your water through your rent, then you will need a copy of your rental lease agreement. You must also ensure that you are listed on the renter agreement. You will click add file, Then you will bring in your water agreement, your rental agreement. And then finally is your water landlord agreement. This is the PDF document that was sent inside your eligibility email that you have provided to your landlord to fill out, that the landlord agrees to pay your back due rent through this program. Next, you'll look at the information on this application that is determining your eligibility, ensuring that all the information that you have inputted is correct. You will then type in here your full name. That will create your electronic signature. Next, you're going to date your electronic form. At the bottom, you have information from the state of California CSD as they are stating the eligibility requirements for this program. You will then click the send button. Once you click the send button, you will receive an email that will ask you to sign your official document. When you sign your official document, it will provide you with a PDF of all the information that you just listed in your application. That application will be automatically sent to MAC's Low-Income Household Water Assistance Program for processing. If you have any questions regarding your eligibility, regarding your application, or how to apply, you can reach us at 619-349-0123 or via email at water@macproject.org. You can also visit us after filling out your application. You can visit us at one of our application clinics that will happen at Chula Vista, 1387 3rd Avenue, 91911 on Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., first come, first serve with a 40 participant cap. Thank you again for viewing our video tutorial on the application process for the Low-Income Household Water Assistance Program.